Morning guys, how you doing? Welcome to my update on my Mounjaro weight loss journey. It is lovely to see you all. Thank you for tuning in and for watching. My name is Sarah and this is my channel, Sarah's Weight Loss Diaries. So what I'm going to do today is talk you through my week, how it has all been, and also it is 9 months. It's my 9-month mark of using Mounjaro. So I'm going to have a look at that and see all my stats and have a little bit of a deep dive on those stats as well, on how we've been doing over those last 9 months. So welcome. So yeah, week 38 or 9 months. So how's it all been? Let's get down to it. So this week has been my last dose on 7.5 milligrams. So I took my golden dose last Friday and yeah, that is it. 7.45, no more, can't even speak today. Yeah, so that was my last dose. I don't quite know how I feel about it actually. It's yeah, I think next week or this week will be this next coming week will be interesting to see how I go. So my plan is to now, because I've got a 10 milligram pen left, and what I'm going to do is microdose 5 milligrams out of that pen. So I should get around 8 to 10 weeks out of that. So that is my plan to help me, fingers crossed, try to get to my target, or as very, very close to my target as possible without actually buying another pen. That's the plan. Anyway, we'll see how we go. So I do keep forgetting to jab. I did it again last week. I ended up not jabbing till Sunday and Friday today. So I should jab on Sunday. Let's just hope I remember. I'm taking it as a positive of actually keep forgetting, because then I feel like I'm not relying on it quite so much. So fingers crossed. Anyway, that's where I'm at the minute. So next week's update is going to be quite interesting to see how I've done with my first week on a 5 milligram and starting to move down the dosage. So wish me luck on that. So talking of doses as well, so this morning Stuart has taken his last 2.5 milligram dose as well. So this is it. This is his last week of taking anything, and he's going to go solo. I'm so proud of him. He has done so well. I know I put a couple of photos on the other week, but I will pop them back on again if anybody didn't see them. But he has done astoundingly well. Again, he has lost a good 4 stone, if not a little bit more. Yeah, so I'm so proud of him. He's done so good. And now, like I say, braving that step without the jab. Going to put it out there, he's very nervous. He's really, really nervous about it and really quite scared. However, we're going to do this together. We are going to keep each other accountable. And I think that's going to be the key. And not let those, or work very, very hard not to let those little things creep back in again. So if we see that bits are creeping in, we've got to kind of pull each other up on that as well and say, no, back it up, no, on that as well. So yay, I will keep you posted on how he's doing. Right then, let's have a look at how this week has gone. So this week has gone, it's been absolutely fine, I'm not going to lie. It's been absolutely fine. I finished my running every day last week. So I've, exercise-wise this week, haven't done a massive amount, I'm not going to lie. It's been quite nice. So I didn't run until Thursday. Now I was going to run on Wednesday, but I made a bit of a boo-boo and I forgot to do my washing. So I actually was going to go running, but I didn't have a sports bra to wear, and I can't run without a sports bra. So yeah, so I had to wait. Oh well. Anyway, so I did go and did a run yesterday morning. Really, really quite pleased with that actually, because I've had a rest, and it was great. I just did a couple of miles just to kind of get the legs moving again, but it's actually one of the quickest runs I've done in a long, long time. So I have been, when I first started my run every day for October, I was averaging around 11-minute miles, within that 11-minute mile bracket, just a nice steady plod along. But as I've come to the end of that, I'm actually now more comfortably in the 10-minute miles, which again, super, super pleased with. So I think that consistency of running every day has really helped. But actually, my last run, I actually managed to get it into the 9s. It was a lot of effort, and I did kind of stop and have a little breather and check I was going to finish at 2 miles, but my watch told me I was on an average of 10:02. So me liking a challenge and being competitive, what I did, I started my watch again and absolutely sprinted home. So it was only a shorter distance, but did manage to get it down, the average down into the 9s, which I've not seen for a long, long time. So I was really quite pleased with that. So yeah, this weekend I'm going to do a bit of a longer run tomorrow or Saturday, and just get back into the normal training. So exercise wise, like I say, I've took the dog out a couple of times and things, but it's been quite nice actually. It's been quite nice. Food wise this week, again, changed up some veggies and protein and things like that, but it's been fine. It's been absolutely fine this week. No real massive hurdles. Last weekend I did, and like I say, I do like to try and do a little bit of a treat on a weekend, meal wise, just change it up a little bit. And I did make a massive pot of chilli and some jacket potatoes. Now that was good. Proper enjoyed it. I've got a chicken casserole in my pot, ready for tonight as well. So yeah, so food wise has been not too bad. Now, I don't know if this obviously is my suppression starting to wane a little bit, or just a few cravings kind of coming back in, but I was craving sausages. Now, I haven't really had sausages very much since this, because then they're not great for you, are they? And very highly processed. But I was really craving some sausages. So that Saturday morning, so do you know what? We'll have a little treat. So went to the shop, got some sausages, just the Cumberland pack of 6. So I cooked 3, so well, 3 each. And I checked on my NutriCheck, and for those 3 sausages, it were 500 calories for 3 sausages. I'm like, oh my God, that is a massive amount. And do you know what? I started eating them and I had one. Yeah, kind of scratched that itch. But this, yeah, I was not very happy with myself, and just didn't, it wasn't worth it. I didn't feel that satisfied feeling after I'd done. It just wasn't worth the 500 calories just for 3 sausages. So what I have found is by having, like I say, a few more treats and a few more higher calorie foods, and those treats as such, I talked about pizza, didn't I, the other week, and just not feeling satisfied, and then I've felt hungrier quicker, and just felt a little bit sluggish and a little bit yucky after having those. So it definitely, yes, absolutely going to have those treats. I'm human at the end of the day. I need to have those treats and those nomminess, but actually it's just not worth it in the end. That's my opinion anyway of that. But other than that, food this week's been really good, apart from my little treats. I'm not really enjoying them that much either. So we have watched, actually, we found this guy on YouTube. He's only done 2 videos called How Hard Is It? That's his channel. And this guy, honestly, is in New Zealand, but he has lost 100 kilograms in a year. And then he's then did a second video. So his first video of how he's lost it, and then his second video of how he's maintained it over a year. So he did a monthly vlog on how he's maintained it. Really, really interesting. And a lot of it has kind of resonated with Stuart as well, and kind of emotionally and relationships with food and how you see yourself and perceive yourself. So it's definitely worth a little watch. And see, I'll pop the link in the description below so you can have a little look-see on there. But really, really interesting. Like I say, he's literally just done the 2 videos, but worth a watch, worth a watch. Right, let's get into those stats then, shall we? So I have got onto the scales this morning and I was a little bit disappointed, but not. It's understandable. So I have lost just, I think it was 3 ounces, 0.03, I think it was, on the scale. So I was a bit meh because I got on yesterday and I'd actually lost a pound for this week. So you know, I keep saying I've been jumping on the scales and then jump off so it doesn't register. And like I say, yesterday or Thursday, I had lost a pound or just over a pound. I've got on Friday morning and that pound's disappeared. It's just the few little ounces extra. So I'm putting that down to as well lady time. Always bloats me a little bit, but also because I did that run, it was a much more aggressive run than I would normally. So I'm wondering if I'm just holding a bit of water in my muscles and stuff like that. It does happen after a run as well. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm not too worried. I'm pretty confident that will come off over, and the rest of it will kind of catch me up as well. So yay, it is what it is. And that's what's going to happen when you're getting kind of, like I say, I'm getting closer down towards my target, and I know it is slowing much more. So not too worried about that. Still in that stone bracket, which I'm really, really pleased about. So just keep working down those numbers each week. Like I said, I've got 10 weeks to get down. If I can see the next stone bracket within the use of this pen, I'm going to be very, very happy. Right then, so let's have a look. Let me see. So I have done some photos this morning, and as I do, so I will put my starting picture up. I don't know which way around these will be because I flip the thingy and it all messes up. So I will have my starting photo from back in February when I first started my Mounjaro weight loss journey, and then I will put one on from this morning. So you will notice I've still got this top on as well. That I changed my top because what I've been doing is wearing the same outfit that I wore in my first photo because I wanted that comparison. But as I've noticed, as I'm taking my photos, it's just hanging off me now. So you're not really getting the full picture of my body shape difference from February. So I wore this one. I got this one back in 2017 when I did Lincoln Half Marathon, and it is really quite snug. And I've never really been able to wear it since then because clearly I kind of ballooned and it got really baggy, really tight. So I thought I would put this on because I've dragged it out of the cupboard and it fits. So yay! So hopefully you can see that comparison of the change in my body shape, which actually really quite surprised me this morning. I don't know why. I thought, oh, okay, especially my bonus picture of my little pose as well. I don't know, it's just a little bit weird. I don't see myself as getting to a better shape and getting into shape more. I still see myself, and we've talked about this because Stuart's exactly the same. We still see ourselves as those overweight people, and actually forgetting that to look down and actually what has actually gone off our bodies. So I don't know, a little bit of a realization this morning, like, oh, actually, that's not too bad, that. Still holding it on my belly and my boobs, but it'll go eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed anyway. Yay! So I have looked at my BMI. So again, I'll put my stats on to compare from my app. So when I first started this journey, my BMI was at 36.1. And today, my BMI is 26.6. So that's like 10 points I've lost in my BMI. I'm still a few points off getting into the healthy weight. I'm still technically overweight. But yes, I'm really pleased with my BMI stats. My body fat was when I first started, was at 40.8%. Today I'm at 34.5%. That's very slow in going down. I think most of that is around my belly and my boobs, but I'll keep working on that one. So in total weight loss over the last 9 months that I have lost, I'm still a little bit astounded by this. So even just with my little 3 ounces this morning, or this week, I have lost a total of 60 pounds and 4 ounces. Oh, I hit the 60s. I can't believe it. I cannot believe I've lost 60 pounds. Like, seriously, what is all that about? Yeah, so if you didn't see my last week's video around actually visualising that weight loss and being able to see that, I couldn't actually carry it. It was really, really heavy. I was struggling to carry it. But then, yeah, so that, like I say, that's added to even more now. So yeah, 60 pounds off. I'm absolutely thrilled with that. Still a little bit in shock, I'm not gonna lie. So yay, so that is my 9 month. Do you know what I haven't done for a little while is actually measured my waist, because when I did one, I can't remember which month it was, I'd actually lost 10 inches off my waist. As you could see from the photos, I was carrying the majority, as I still do now, of my weight around my belly. So I've not actually measured that in a little while. So I will have a little look at that and tell you next week and see where I'm off with my waist as well. Talking of, I have done this bit, another off-scale win for this week. We spent some time last weekend going through old clothes, because what we do, kind of bag everything up and put them in the shed out of the way. So we were going through some old clothes and putting stuff away and just having a good general sort out. And I found some shorts in the bottom of my drawer that I used to wear. Last summer, I think I was wearing those, but they were still, they were a little bit baggier than what they used to be, because they did used to be tight on me. And I took a photo, which I will put up here, of, or it might be that side, of me in these shorts now, of what I used to wear. That was another shock, and it's like, wow, how can I get 2 legs in 1 leg of a pair of shorts that I used to wear? My old work trousers, they're just like clown pants. Seriously, they were absolutely ginormous. So that has been a real boost. And again, another realisation of how much weight has come off. Stuart's been exactly the same with his clothes as well, and getting older clothes out that were smaller sizes and being able to wear those like this. And actually being able to wear those clothes comfortably as well. So that was another little bit of an off-scale win that I was really pleased with. So yeah, that's this week, really, this month. I think the last, because I did a reset, didn't I? And that was, I think it was about the 3rd week in October that I'd lost 10 pounds. So I think I've lost in total probably 11, 12 pounds just in October after my reset and kind of give myself a talking to and a kick up the backside. So it is really helping. And it's coming off, it's going in the right direction now, so yay. Right, I'm going to leave you there because I've waffled on far too much at you. So thank you so much for tuning in. It has been great to talk to you. Please don't forget to smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. Smash that button. That would be great. Thank you very much. Have a fabulous week and I will talk to you soon. Bye.